She wants, yeah, we're on. She wants to dump Trump. A former RNC official is now devoting her time to defeating and destroying the Donald. According to a memo published by the Wall Street Journal, Liz Mayer started Trump Card LLC because she believes the stark reality is that unless something dramatic and unconventional is done, Trump will be the Republican nominee and Hillary Clinton will become president. Mayer says the campaign will use outrageous tactics to get media attention, like linking Trump's views and style to Rosie O'Donnell in hopes of provoking a reaction from Trump.
My God.
They also plan on using a Trump impersonator to show him insulting people. Well, I happen to have Mr. Trump here on the phone to react to that. Mr. Trump?
Tom, how are you?
Wonderful. Great to talk to you, Mr. Trump.
Absolutely fantastic panel. I don't know any of those people, but they're all incredible.
They're all incredible. Thank you so much. Mr. Trump, I have to ask you, how do you react to this Trump card group and their tactic to use a Trump impersonator to bring you down?
Well, first things first, I looked up Liz Mayer. This is not an attractive woman, so that's strike one. Number two, she worked for Scott Walker. He's out. He's a loser. She worked for McCain in 2008. He's out. And she worked for Carley in 2010. So obviously this woman is a total nobody. So I'm really not that scared. But as far as using impersonators, I think that's fantastic. I think that's a brilliant idea, probably the only brilliant idea she's ever had, because the more of me out there, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, that's great. So the more Trump, the better. That's a pretty good strategy.
Well, you know, you've got Jimmy Fallon doing me. You've got the two guys from SNL. You've got Frank Caliendo on Fox News. You got the Conan guy, the guy who appears on your show, who, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. He's incredible. I have to say. He's amazing. But you know what? It's like an army of Trump. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere all the time. And you know what kills me about this, Tom? You know what? Absolutely. This is unbelievable. I'm in first place, and they want to knock me out. This is why the GOP is such a mess. I'm winning. I'm in front. This is incredible. They want me out.
I think that's why they want to bring you down. Thanks so much. Stick around. I may want to come to you for another question. Can you stick around, Mr. Trump?
Absolutely. I have nothing better to do than to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Thanks for standing by. Jedediah, what do you think of Liz Mayer's strategy?
I think it's idiotic. The RNC is so stupid because they don't realize how much people can't stand the RNC. All this is going to do is boost Trump's numbers. It's going to make conservatives, it's going to make people who can't stand the Republican Party and know that everything that they do repeatedly loses presidential elections, run and rally behind the Donald Trumps. And whoever the RNC and whoever the Republican Party establishment supports, like if they come out, Marco Rubio better pray that they don't come out and vocally support him, because that is the surest way for him not to get the nomination. Conservatives cannot stand the RNC, and this is why. And like, you know, as our lovely Donald Trump just told us, she worked for John McCain. She's worked for a lot of failed candidates. I don't need someone who worked for John McCain telling me what candidates should and shouldn't be doing. John McCain was a disaster candidate. So the second you're linked to that, it's a problem. I think they're a hot mess. I think they need to realize people don't like them. So get out of the way.
You may be right. Look, the GOP has attacked Trump in the past, and let's take a look at what that looked like.
It's Ronald Reagan. Oh, yeah.
Hasn't turned out so well. Joe, can you remember the last time a party was afraid of its front runner?
Well, I think what we should be afraid of is that Trump thinks he's calling in live at 3 a.m. I think that's a cause for concern.
Well, you know, he's a busy man. He's in many time zones.
He is. He's everywhere you want to be.
Yes.
I think they need to do something, but here you have this woman who worked for McCain and Walker, and then you have people bringing money over from Kasich. Ooh, talk about a powerhouse. That's what a lineup. That's the stoppable force meets the movable object with that. It's hard to imagine. How do you embarrass Donald Trump? They just don't get it. I mean, I think I saw a commercial earlier where they had his quotes where he was saying mean things and looking foolish. I can't imagine that it will look any different from the ad he would make for himself.
Yeah, right.
So it's going to be hard to beat him, because if you're interested in Trump, it's because you want to give a giant middle finger to the establishment now. You're not thinking rationally.
That's it. So how can they bring Trump down? I mean, they've attacked him in the past. It didn't work. So, you know, this is bound to fail too, right, Katie?
I don't know.
Listen, I'll tell you. Speaking as a member of the establishment, I am a country club Republican with a 9 handicap. Thank you very much. The establishment should have gotten onto this a long time ago. They should have destroyed Trump a long time ago. If the Republican Party nominates Trump and the establishment is correct, Hillary Clinton will win. But the establishment has been playing golf for the last 20 years and paying no attention to the insurrection going on in their own party.
So maybe they deserve it, right?
We do not deserve to have Hillary Clinton as our president.
Well, what about Trump? You don't think that he could
Trump is, I do not fear as a country club Republican. I do not fear Trump. I can take my 9 iron and bury it in his head.
Oh,
I don't fear him in the end because he will flame out, and I'm telling you, sensible, intelligent, rational people like John Kasich or Marco Rubio will eventually come to the fore. So I do not fear Trump.
Okay, look, I want to read
But I want to
this.
throw him in a sand trap.
I want to show Trump's tweet. I think Mr. Trump is still with us. Maybe you could respond to this tweet. This is what you tweeted, Mr. Trump. At GOP, getting ready to treat me unfairly. Big spending planned against me. That wasn't the deal. Mr. Trump, are you setting up a third-party run here?
Well, I could set up a third party or a fourth party or a fifth party. It doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is I make deals all the time. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for. My favorite book is Art of the Deal. Second book is the Bible, or vice versa. Either way. But the fact of the matter is I made a deal, they made a deal, and now they're not sticking by that deal. And I just have to tell you, when somebody breaks a deal with me, it's over.
Wow. Them's are fighting words. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Trump. I hope we'll join you again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Tom.